Hello?
Ann.
Hi, Vicky.
Hey, yes, Vicky Blair Martin, your realtor here. Ann, thank you so much for calling me last week to help you and Joe get moved to Reno.
I tell you what, we are so excited. I cannot hardly stand it.
Well, great. So, Ann, I had a few questions that I needed to ask you before I come out tomorrow at 4. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay, great. So if what I say makes sense and you feel really comfortable and confident that I can sell your home, are you planning to list with me when I come out?
Well, Vicky, you sold us this home 8 years ago, and we trust you, we know you. It's just, there is so much going on right now. We just have to hear what you, we're a little concerned. We don't have time. Really need your help.
Okay, great. So, Ann, are you planning to interview more than one agent for the job of selling your home?
No, not right now.
Okay, so tell me again, where are you moving to?
We are moving up to Reno, and this is like a big deal. Joe got a promotion, and so we got to go.
Oh, that's exciting. Congratulations. So how soon do you have to be there?
You know what? His job starts September 30th.
September 30th. Got it. Now, when I see you, how much do you want to list your home for?
Well, you know, we've lived here so long, and we keep an eye on what's going on. Joe knows the numbers, and, you know, we've talked about it. I think 250 is the number.
Okay. And how much do you owe on the property?
Let me see, 170, 180, something like that.
Okay. So before I come out tomorrow, could you get that number for me?
Well, yeah, Joe has it, I'm sure.
Okay, great. And Ann, have you ever thought about selling it yourself?
Well, Vicky, we don't have the time. No way.
No time, all right. And will you help finance the home for the buyer, or do you want your cash out?
You know, Vicky, we went to Reno, and the prices there are they're really a lot higher, and we need all the money, all of it.
We're gonna get you as much as we can, Ann. So I know, I sold you the house, and I know it's got 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, but have you done any improvements since I sold it to you?
Well, gosh, let's see. Joe, he put in a top-of-the-line water softener. I mean, it's fabulous. And then he put in a shed in the backyard. That's really nice. And, okay, and landscaping. We have some really nice landscaping.
Okay, great. So water softener, a shed, and some landscaping.
Yeah.
Now, Ann, I'm going to have Mindy, my assistant, run a package of information over today between 12 and 1. Will somebody be there to receive it?
Sure, yep.
Okay, great. Now, do you have any questions before I arrive?
Well, you know, it just comes back to the money, and what's your commission?
You know, normally we get a 6% commission, but that's going to be one of the first things we talk about. Fair enough?
Okay, sure.
All right. And just so you know, our meeting should only take between 5 and 25 minutes. Is that okay?
That is perfect.
All right, and I so look forward to seeing you and Joe tomorrow at 4.
Okay, see you then.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So let's welcome Vicky Blair Martin. Hello, Miss Vicky. Have fun.
Knock, knock, knock.
Vicky!
Hi, Ann. How are you? It's good to see you.
Hi, Vicky.
Good to see
nice
you
to see you again.
Guys, thanks for having me over. I am so excited about getting your home on the market and
We're
getting
excited
it sold.
too.
Yeah. So do you mind if I take a quick look around at your home?
Let me show you.
You know what I'd really like to do, Ann? I would like to take a walk through it, looking at your home as though I'm looking at it through the eyes of a buyer.
Okay.
Can I do that and then meet you and Joe back in the kitchen?
Sure.
Okay.
I hope
let me
you
go
like
ahead and
it.
do that. I'm sure I will. Wow, Ann and Joe, you've done a really, really good job maintaining this house.
Thank you.
Looks really nice. And you know, I wrote down 3 really important questions for you. Number 1, do you absolutely have to sell this home?
Well, yeah, we do.
Okay, and will you price your home to sell, or do you want to keep it on the market for a long period of time?
Well, it's not a fire sale, Vicky. And if it takes a little longer, Ann could always stay here.
Is that okay with you, Ann? Is that okay with you to stay here?
I don't think so.
Okay. So do you want me to handle the sale for you?
Well, we really want to hear you, what you want us to do, what needs to be done, how long, all that stuff.
Okay, so at the end of my presentation tonight, one of three things are gonna happen, okay? You're gonna have the opportunity to list your home with me, or you'll decide not to list your home with me, or I'll decide not to take the listing, and any one of those is just fine, okay?
Okay.
All right, so let's quickly take a moment, review the questions that I asked you over the phone.
Okay.
All right, so Anne, you said that you're moving to Reno.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, and you said you were moving because of a job transfer.
Promotion.
Yes.
Promotion.
I got promoted to Vice President of Finance.
Joe, congratulations, that is so exciting.
Yeah.
I know Anne is very proud of you. That's great. And you said that you needed to be there by September 30th?
Yes.
that
That's
right?
the first day of work.
Okay, great. And that you owed about $175, $180.
Yeah, it's $173,499.
$173,499. Okay, got it. Thank you. Now, you weren't planning on selling it yourself, were you?
No.
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 Okay. And you said you wanted all your cash out.
Need all our cash.
I have it calculated down to the penny how much we need for that house in Reno.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. So now there's only two issues that we need to look at tonight, okay? Number one is your motivation to sell this home. And number two is the price that we set on your home, okay? So I've prepared what we call a comparative market analysis, and there's two parts to this research. Part one, we call fantasy land. That's what homeowners want to list homes for. And part two, we call reality, what real estate agents list and sell homes for. So we're going to have to decide tonight where you want to spend your time, okay? All right. So the purpose of the comparative market analysis is to determine the value of your home in the eyes of a buyer. Now, do you know how buyers determine value?
Well, just like what we're doing up in Reno. I mean, we're shopping around, looking at houses, found one with the best kitchen, and just comparing.
You're right. They're going to comparison shop. They're going to look at all the features and benefits of the homes that are currently on the market. And so, for example, let's just say you guys were going to purchase a new car, okay, this weekend, and you went to the first dealership, and they had a car on sale for, let's say, $50,000, and it was exactly what you wanted. But then Joe wanted to do some comparison shopping, so you went down the street, found the exact same car, $50,000, but it had a fancy navigation system. Which would be a better value?
Well, that one.
Why?
We just
It's a better deal.
Yeah, better deal. More stuff.
Now, what if the first dealership put the car on sale for $42,000 with no nav system? Which would be a better value
Go for
then?
that one. Yeah, of course.
Why?
Well, they mark those things up so much, it's not worth it.
Just not worth it,
Yeah.
right? So you can see that if you want to increase the value, you either lower the price or have more features and benefits for the same price. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Okay. So unless you're planning on adding any more features and benefits, are you?
Well, do you think we need to?
I think the house looks great and you're ready to go.
Good.
Okay, so price is the only issue. Can I show you what I mean?
Sure.
All right. So let's look at the first comparable. So this home, 973 Alpine Drive. This home is just like yours, but it needed some TLC and some exterior paint. And it has how many bedrooms?
3,
And how many baths?
2,
And how many square feet?
1691.
Now, do you know this neighborhood?
Well, that's the next neighborhood over.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And do you know this house?
I haven't been in it, but I drove by from time to time, and the sign was out there for a really long time.
Right. And what price did it sell for?
230. Really? 230?
And look how long it was on the market, how many days,
130 days
right? And you need to be in Reno by September 30th, right?
Absolutely.
together in Reno.
Okay, good, good. So let's look at comparable number 2 at 737 Clover Drive. This home's like yours, but this house was a little bit better because it had granite countertops and the garage was a little bit bigger, but the floor plan was the same. So it has how many bedrooms
3,
and how many baths?
2.
Okay, and how many square feet?
Well, that is bigger, 1754.
A little bit bigger. And do you know this neighborhood?
Yeah, was that the Joneses' house?
That was the Joneses' house. And what price did it sell for?
Is that right? 243? He told me 250.
He told you 250, but right here in black and white, 243.
Wow.
And look how many days it was on the market.
98.
98. And you need to be in Reno by September 30th, right? Okay. So let's look at comparable number 3. 343 Parkchester Drive. This home's also like yours. As a matter of fact, it's very similar. Same floor plan. It was built the same year. It's pretty much identical to your home.
Yeah.
And it has how many bedrooms?
3,
And how many baths?
2,
And how many square feet?
it's 1,700.
Just like yours. And do you know this neighborhood?
Sure.
Well, yeah.
And you've probably seen this house because it was 2 doors down, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Joe's been in
Yeah,
there.
I've been in that one.
You've been in that
Yes.
house? Okay. And what price did it sell for?
240.
And look how many days on the market.
85.
85. And you guys need to be in Reno by September 30th, right?
Yes.
Okay. So after looking at all of these prices tonight, what price do you feel we should use to create the value in the eyes of a buyer and get somebody to buy your home versus the competition?
Vicky, I just don't know. I'm not sure anymore.
Okay. So now that you've seen these prices, I'm going to recommend a price of $240. Ann and Joe, will you list your home at $240 with me tonight?
Well, you know what? Why don't we just try a little bit higher, and that way we'll have some room and we could get more money.
Have you considered the problem that could create for you?
Well, I mean, nobody's going to offer list price, do they?
Okay, so there's a window of opportunity. The first couple of weeks that your home is on the market, if we test the market in the first 7 days that your home is on the market, we can't get those buyers to come back through, and we miss out on all of them because of the price. Now, wouldn't you rather have a bidding war in your home and get moved by
of
September
course.
30th?
Yeah, bidding
Of
war would be
course.
good.
You guys don't want to be here at Thanksgiving, do you?
No.
I'd be alone.
Okay. And you want to get top dollar, right?
Yes.
All right, so let's do the right thing. Let's sign the contract now, $240, top dollar, and we'll get you to Reno to be with Joe in the time that you want. Won't that be great?
Well, you know, Vicky, I understand the numbers. We calculated everything to get that house in Reno. So I got to go back to the drawing board and think about it this weekend. Can I give you a call on Monday?
You know, Joe, I don't usually hear that, so let's address all of your concerns right now. Tell me, what are you thinking about?
Well, we were hoping to get more money. I mean, for the house and but we did see that other home in Reno. I mean, there is a second choice. It's not as
Right.
much.
But is that okay with you?
Well, I mean, we need to move, and we can always do something to the house later.
And you know, Ann and Joe, I'm totally on your side, and I've just shared with you what you actually need to hear, not necessarily what you want to hear. So again, let's do the right thing. Let's get you two together in the time that you want. Won't that be great? Let's sign the contract.
Well,
She's the expert.
Yeah.
Let's just do it.
okay.
Okay, sign the contract.
Good job.